welcome back guys to our channel. It's a little bit kind of a miserable day today. It's warmer though, don't get me wrong, so it's not bad at all. So these two lots that we have at the moment, the pale green in the back is where we have the young birds at the moment in the breeders, and this light blue shed which will convert into either widowhood section or the young bird section, but we don't know yet. We've got the birds out anyway, so it's not raining, it's not sunny either, but it's just perfect for them. Let them play about as usual. As you can see them just coming in and out in their own accord, and yeah, some are exploring already, so it's kind of all over the place. Some already on the roof of the house, which is a good sign because I really want them to kind of develop their confidence and just get out there really. So what they've been doing at the moment is kind of, you know, up and down on the roof, back here, in, out, and you know, that kind of thing. So they are relaxed and they are learning quite good actually, the fast learners at the moment. So we haven't lost anything or any bird at all whatsoever. Okay, so now the birds are all up on the roof, so I'm just gonna allow them to mess about for today. So when they come back, and give them food and drink, and then we'll let them out again tomorrow morning. This is it. So it's the third time the birds are gonna go out by themselves as usual. So it's quite sunny this morning, which is quite good, so they could do with a bit of sunshine while they're out there. The majority of the birds are already out, and a couple on the roof on top of the loft already. And there we go. So we're just allowing them to go out there by themselves, and this is how they would normally go out anyway, through the aviary. And as we open it, so yeah, they're looking good and healthy. They're not as strong as yet, because obviously, like I said, you know, they're still building up to it and still developing. So there we go, nothing's spoken them at the moment. I've checked the surroundings, there are no cats nearby, and I'm making my kind of presence visible or obvious to the cats, so they won't come anywhere near the loft and spook the birds. And right, here we go, look at that. So well, I want them to fly today, but I don't think they will. But we'll see how it goes. So they'll be hanging around, and they'll be up on the roof again, no doubt. I've closed the aviary now, and also I'm not opening that trap door just yet, which is behind the Travelad signboard. I want the birds to stay out here for a little bit longer, a bit of fly about, just to build their muscle strength. The birds are back, and they've had a good day today. They've just been hanging around, kind of flying or trying to take off from time to time, but most of the time they were hanging around this roof, which is a good sign. We haven't spotted any birds of prey, but I'm sure they are just around a corner watching closely and waiting for the perfect time to strike. Of course, I didn't allow that to happen today, so like I said, I've been around the loft, kind of walking around and making myself visible to cats or any birds of prey. So it's kind of a deterrent kind of thing, because it'd be such a shame if we lose any birds now at this point, because again, we're only building a small team, and the last thing I want is for them to get wiped out. In terms of the trapping, the birds I believe have learned that by themselves. It's very different from what I did last year and the last couple of years really. Whereas I would put them in a separate cage, have a look around the area before I let them out, kind of thing. But I'm not doing all that nowadays, to be honest, because I know that when you allow the birds to find their way in and out the loft, and they learn by doing that by themselves anyway, and that way they're more relaxed and content. And I suppose that's one way of avoiding losses. There you are. There's only a few left out here to go in. And like I said to you, as you can see, the birds is just going in with not a problem at all. Whereas back in the days, I will put like a little temporary aviary on top of it for trapping system and so on and so on. I haven't got time for that nowadays. So all I do now is to make sure that the birds are healthy, make sure that I let them out when the weather is a bit nicer for the first a few times. Make sure I'm around just to keep an eye on things, to avoid cats attack or anything like that. Obviously, with the birds of prey, you cannot really avoid it, but I can only do my best to be around here. And I said, I'm being patient, waiting patiently, watching them as they learn and develop and find a way around the loft. So by doing that, it's okay. Look, I mean, it's only two left up on the loft now, and they're going in by themselves. Eventually, we are going to start teaching them the routine. So they'll be going out exactly the same time of the day, and they'll be fed exactly the same time of the day, but it might be a little bit an odd few minutes here and there, maybe even an hour. So if I say exactly, it's not going to be like exactly 5 o'clock every single day. So it might be today be 5, tomorrow be 6, you know, something like that. But it won't be like, you know, I'll feed them in the morning today and then afternoon tomorrow. It'll just be about an hour or so difference depending on our work schedule. With these at the moment, I'm thinking of how to raise the birds. 'Cause obviously, I've left my club now, and because I was struggling for time just to go there for basketing and such, work Monday to Friday, the traffic, obviously trying to get the work balance and the family time, and obviously alongside this with this hobby. So I think I've got a solution for that.